Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers and potential trade rumors that could be occurring to the Los Angeles Lakers this offseason as a regard to D'Angelo Russell in a preferred trade scenario for Fred VanVleet of the Toronto Raptors. Now, guys, before I get into my thoughts about this particular rumor and the Lakers preferring to trade D'Angelo Russell in this offseason and potentially get another point guard in return, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate all your love and support you guys have shown me all across social media and on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube. But if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and please follow me all across social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at ZSPN. I really do appreciate all your love and support you guys have shown me all across social media and, of course, on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube. Once again, hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel for more Lakers content on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube, and especially for this off season, because there's going to be a lot of news about the Lakers and potential trade interests and potential free agents that the Lakers will potentially be targeting in free agency. I just uploaded a video about the Lakers showing interest in Naz Reid of the Minnesota Timberwolves. He will be a free agent this upcoming off season. So with that being said, guys, if you want more news, updates, speculations about the Los Angeles Lakers this off season for Lakers content, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and follow me all across social media. I really appreciate it. So, guys, let's talk about this news that just came out according to Jovan Buha of The Athletic. Basically, he puts out there that the Lakers prefer to trade D'Angelo Russell for Fred VanVleet of the Toronto Raptors. Now, beforehand, we already heard about the news about the Lakers are looking for a third star heading into this offseason. I made a whole video about that, and it was regarding Trae Young and Kyrie Irving and those certain potential third star caliber point guards that could team up with LeBron and Anthony Davis. So that's still the mindset that we are potentially going to see from the Los Angeles Lakers this offseason. But I made a offseason video about the Lakers' plans this offseason, who they potentially should be bringing back this offseason. I mentioned Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and also D'Angelo Russell at the same time, because he will be getting a contract as well this offseason, or potentially an extension when it comes down to it. So I made a whole video about that as well. So I'll leave the link to those videos in this video. Is probably in the right hand corner of this video, so you guys can check it out, or I will leave them at the end of this video so you guys can check it out. But just go to my channel, you guys will see that for sure. But regardless of this particular rumor, guys, I honestly, personally, when it comes down to this trade scenario of the Lakers preferring to trade D'Angelo Russell for Fred VanVleet, personally, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this trade. Because when it comes down to it, D'Angelo Russell, sure, he had a poor run in the Western Conference Finals against the Denver Nuggets. And, regardless of that, guys, regular season and the fit with him, with LeBron and Anthony Davis, it was a great fit. I have to say, it was one of those type of interests that we had in D'Angelo Russell in his second stitch with the Lakers. You could just tell the combination of LeBron, Anthony Davis, and him just commanding the floor. He's an off-ball caliber player that can obviously find his role on the team. He cannot always be the number one guy. He won't be number two. He's just a guy that knows his role on the team. And, when it comes down to his stats, I mean, the guy averaged, 19 points, shot around 50 to 49% from the three. And, he's a guy that knows how to create his own shots, and he's a scorer. when it comes down to it. Now, when it comes down to Fred VanVleet, Fred VanVleet is a guy, guys, that, he's a similar type of player to what D'Angelo Russell is, but the fit, in my opinion, will not work well with LeBron and Anthony Davis. Fred VanVleet is a guy that always demands the ball in his hand. And he is also, there's a perk to him as well. I mean, when it comes down to it, he's more of a catch and shoot type of player. And that's also good because LeBron always works with guards and, 3-and-D type of players that can catch and shoot to in certain moments and key situations in certain games. And that's what Fred VanVleet is known for. He can obviously, play off ball or you can play in ball. I mean, it's just one of those type of point guards that obviously can fit with the Lakers. But me personally, D'Angelo Russell has more of an upside when it comes to the type of fit that is really worked out for the Lakers after the trade deadline. And once again, we really had to comment on the great work that Rob Pelinka did at the trade deadline, bringing in some key pieces and turning their season around for the better. And, it was just great. And D'Angelo Russell, he was really good, I have to say, in the regular season. Playoffs, we saw some glimpse of him showing up at times, especially in the second round against the Golden State Warriors, the former reigning champs, when it comes down to that in the second round. But when it came down to the Western Conference Finals, yeah, I can understand where a lot of Laker fans, including myself, were kind of disappointed of his performance. But what is just if? What if D'Angelo Russell in his second year with the Lakers and, has a full practice and, shows that, he can obviously mesh very well with this Lakers team and just goes on a run? I mean, what if this guy just somehow averages 22 points a game and, giving us, 8 to 10 assists a game and shooting around 49 to 50% from the three? I mean, that right there tells you regular season D'Angelo Russell is really good to have on this Lakers team. Now, the Lakers, they can go into free agency and find a caliber point guard that is well known for playing in the playoffs, and like a Dennis Schroeder, who worked very well for us in the playoffs, I really have to say. And, that type of caliber player, maybe the Lakers could look for that type of player in the free agency market. But me personally, when it comes down to this particular trade, I just see D'Angelo Russell as more of an upside for the Lakers than Fred VanVleet. Now, the only way, obviously, the Lakers could potentially make this trade happen is they do a sign and trade type of scenario that the Lakers need to do instead of the Toronto Raptors, because that's obviously will trigger a hard cap. I was just listening to Lakers Nation, Trevor Lane, and I believe it was Ron Gutterman, and they were breaking down this particular trade scenario if the Lakers were going to trade D'Angelo Russell to Fred VanVleet. And, this rumored report was in the mix for these past couple of weeks. So, it's not anything too surprising that this news just came out, but this is obviously coming from a source from The Athletic. So obviously they probably know something more than what these other news outlets are talking about for these past couple of weeks. But, Fred VanVleet, he's always been in the conversation with the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, even beforehand, D'Angelo Russell was not even part of the trade, and the Lakers were looking at a trade scenario that included Malik Beasley and Mo Bamba for Fred VanVleet. And me personally, I like that type of trade than trading away a guy who is, I believe, D'Angelo Russell, he's like 27, 28 years old. I mean, he's 2 years younger than Fred VanVleet, who is in his 30s. So obviously, age plays a big role in that as well, especially when it comes to a point guard. So with that being said, guys, I mean, please give me your thoughts about this particular rumored report, trade rumors. Do you guys think the Lakers should trade Fred VanVleet have D'Angelo Russell be involved in this trade? Or do you think the Lakers should keep D'Angelo Russell and maybe somehow trade him, next season at the trade deadline? I mean, there's still some value at a D'Angelo Russell if you trade him mid-season next season. So with that being said, do you think the Lakers should bring back D'Angelo Russell and work that route for a potential trade if any team shows more interest in D'Angelo Russell? Because so far, with the Dallas Mavericks turning down a potential sign and trade scenario with the Los Angeles Lakers for Kyrie Irving, I don't really know anyone else out there. I saw a post, I believe on Facebook, it was on Lake Show. It was a Clutch Point website, and they had this picture. Is obviously, if you guys are watching this, it's there for you to see. It's basically LeBron being the GM, and he wants to pick his own point guard instead of D'Angelo Russell. And obviously on that list is Kyrie Irving, CP3, I believe John Morant was on that trade type of scenario, and the list goes on. And with that being said, guys, I mean, with the Dallas Mavericks turning that down, I don't really know any other point guards out there that the Lakers could potentially pursue. I mean, maybe they can go back to the Trae Young scenario with the Atlanta Hawks. Could the Lakers make a trade out of that? Because they do have assets, some assets, but it's not to the extent of what maybe the Atlanta Hawks want. But, with that being said, maybe Trae Young is an option. I mean, it's not out of the question the Lakers can pull it off. But, with Kyrie Irving not being part of this type of trade scenario, Fred VanVleet, I mean, he's all right. But at the same time, guys, I prefer to have D'Angelo Russell. He has more of an upside as part of the Los Angeles Lakers. And, the fit was just perfect with him, with LeBron, and him playing off ball instead of in ball, commanding the ball so much. So with that being said, I mean, I know VanVleet does both, but, for LeBron, who always commands the ball in his hands, it's more likely that he will be the number one guy always commanding the ball than obviously D'Angelo Russell. So, and obviously it worked out because obviously, the Lakers came from a 13th seed to the 7th seed and then reaching the Western Conference Finals. I mean, talk about a huge turnaround for the Lakers because the right fits were in play as part of the Los Angeles Lakers. So, guys, I really want to know your thoughts about this in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and once again, please stay in the know about the Los Angeles Lakers on this channel. Hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel for more Lakers off-season content. It's going to be a lot of news, guys, because we're now heading into June. So with that being said, the NBA draft is approaching, and you never know about the 17th overall pick. Will the Lakers trade it, or will they potentially draft a player? But if somehow nothing happens, and I will be uploading a video very soon about a potential draft pick selection that the Lakers could potentially be targeting with the 17th overall pick if they do decide to keep it. But, if any case, if the Lakers do decide to trade it, I will be making a video of that as well. So please stay in the know about that. And once again, thank you all for joining me. And of course, liking this video, subscribing, and following me all across social media. And of course, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next video. And also in the next live streams as well. So please, guys, hit the notification bell and stay in the know on ZSPN about Lakers news, updates, speculations about the Los Angeles Lakers. So please stay tuned. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.